here. Address is 2435 Gibbons Drive.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here to express a concern about the South Georgia Regional Library System, which perhaps a lot of citizens aren't aware of about an issue that is going on now. And it has to do with a few years ago, the library started having 6 furlough days a year because the state cut back funding. And I realized that their operating expenses are mostly funded by the county and the city meeting, but I thought that the city council needs to know about it. So at the time, the issue was also doing furlough days, and they had 6 furlough days a year. And what they did was they exempted any employee who was making less than, I think, around $25,000 a year, so that people who were on low incomes, had lower incomes at college, weren't affected. So that was nice. Okay. Well, a few months ago, the library put out a form here, which has an additional 6 days of furlough a year, so that now there are 12 days of furlough a year at the public library, and this affects all of the branches of the South Georgia Regional Library. I said, you know, wow, what's going on here? And of course, none of the employees are exempt. So we're talking about people who are making, most of them make around minimum wage, except for the directors. And they are going to be affected by having 1 day a month of their income cut out because of the down days. Now, the ones who are not working on those days won't be affected, but most of the employees are going to be affected. And I thought about this, and I looked across the street and I saw all the millions of dollars that the state and possibly the county or wherever, you know, are paying to build that hospital, and also the millions which are coming from the state and wherever else to build BSU buildings. And yet here, the employees at the South Georgia Regional Library are going to lose out for a total savings of around $30,000. And it just seems somehow, you know, something's wrong with this picture. I asked the management of the library branch where I go almost every day, and he said they've cut back in every way that they can. They've cut back utilities, they hardly buy books, they count on the friends in the library to do that. They've cut all they can. There are maintenance needs with the building, which you may have heard about, but they just are cut to the bare bones. And the only thing they can do in order to keep going with the money that's provided, the operating money provided from Furloughs County, is to cut days so that they'll cut salaries. And somehow, you know, this picture doesn't seem right to me, where we have millions being spent on hospital and BSU buildings, and then you have these employees having to lose money out of their income so that the library can continue to survive. And I just wanted to bring it up so that the city council can know about it. I'm going to ensure the citizens of the community are aware that we now have 12 days a year cut out of library time. And that is in addition to the holidays. I've heard somebody said that, well, people have internet at home now, so mostly they don't need the library anymore. But that is just so untrue. I go almost every day because I can't afford internet in my house. There are others, it's almost always full on the computers. People are filling out job applications, homeless people go, unemployed people go, people with disabilities, and of course other people too who for one reason or another don't have internet at home. And of course the books are always being checked out, DVDs are being checked out. A lot of the meeting rooms are used constantly. There is a lot of need for a public library. And so I asked that something could be done somehow, $30,000, so that the library can stay.
Thank you, ma'am. I would encourage you to see the library board on that. We really have no control of that. Okay.
Thank you.